So you may or may not already know this, but portrait painting is one of the most easy and fun and most controversial things to do ever. And I think it's because it's something that has to do with expressing yourself through portraiture, which is one of the hardest things ever because you're drawing people basically. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little walkthrough of how I paint my portraits, or basically how I paint my faces using oil paint. So basically the first thing I do is I lay out my sketch. If I'm using a big canvas or a big whatever, I use a projector. But for this one, I was able to do freestyle sketching. Now, I am using hard paper. I'm using oil paint on hard paper. You might be using canvas wherever you are, and it's the same thing. After I do my sketch, I now break down my reference. If my reference has a certain mid-tone to it, so for example, I am painting a beautiful black woman here, and the mid-tone is kind of her main color, but like in between, not too dark, not too light. I am painting a beautiful black woman, so I'm going to get that mid-tone, and I'm gonna load up my brush, and I am going to kind of go through the sketch using that same brush. After I do that with the mid-tone, I then go in and start painting. Because basically there's three sides to a painting. There's the dark parts, the mid-tones, and the highlights. So I make sure I kind of go through the sketch lines using the mid-tone, and I start painting using the dark parts, the dark values. And then after the dark values, I go in with the mid-tones. After the mid-tones, I then apply the highlights for last. Okay, if any of this information was helpful, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I like you guys. I love you guys. Not just like you, I love you guys. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up.